Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll... And you're off into 24. We'll take over. First and 10. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A-game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Razorbacks will have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Russell. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, they were trying to catch the defense sleeping there. Everyone thinking they're running the ball on 3rd and inches, right? But the defense was not surprised. They were ready for it, and they get the sack.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to
And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, 2 teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They feed him again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's going to take off. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's... on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. Arkansas 7, Oklahoma 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to sneak it.
Are you playing or you playing?
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
Touchdown,
Arkansas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I'm talking about, you said nobody gets your
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog
It
on the
wasn't
field.
our
I think
check.
he gave a high five to every one of those players coming up that just put them in position to go score that
What were they gonna
touchdown.
do?
That QB knew this was a golden
to make sure the check
And he
is good.
loses the ball deep in his own
Or
end.
either they would have told you
Maybe
that
some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
No,
That's
didn't
a
do it.
breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on
I
it,
just feel like
turning
instead of this
what could have
game,
been a really
you got
bad
field
play into,
position.
thank goodness I got the ball again.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
So you really don't have
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Makes the catch, it spurts. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down. And now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Try to get the edge with a quick
You swear this the 70s, like when you was doing it. It's not.
Short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You just told me last
These
week
touch
when we
passes,
played
it's so
how much you
hard
love
because
this job.
there's always
I
action
did.
off of
I
it, right?
still
If I
do.
fake this pass and
Mistakes
I can run it up
happen.
the
You
gutter, I can
grilling
throw
me.
it, and just
I've
straight
done a
in.
million checks, and 2 of them I got on 2 of them. I've done millions.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out
Oh,
of this
six
game
for
with a
over
lot of
10,000,
pride and
100,000.
ability up front and a belief
You ain't
that
here
they
grilling
can
me
block
because
people
2, I
and
get it.
They are
Okay,
dominating
nothing
this
you're going to say is going to change
3
nothing for
rushing
me.
touchdowns
I already
now in the
know.
game.
You just in here going in on like I could change it. I can't.
35-0 lead. So they
Well,
got
what
the
I'm talking
touchdown
about
as they
is
kick
that
off.
you can
Really
start picking up
important
You
for
the
this
talking about this the
defense to
easiest
shut
job,
them
bro?
down here.
But I'm just trying to
Like,
get
no, I don't even want to hear it no more. You
Ground
talking? You gonna compare me to Tish? Are you kidding me right now? Are you for real? Are you serious? You gonna compare me to Tish? You got it, bro. That's how you feel. You and Aaron go talk about it. Go talk about how Tish.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
I'm just
I
talking
don't
about
even get it. I don't even know what your point. What the point of bringing her up was. Like, it's not the same.
It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah,
It's 1st down back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
So you need to
Now
try to
after
find
that run,
that
they're in
extra
pretty
money.
good shape at the 30-yard line. 6-yard pickup
Yeah,
on 1st
definitely
down, leaves them with
understand
2nd and
Understand
4.
what?
why you on the
He's
game.
looking
What's
to
the point
throw.
about being on the game if you
Nice
need a job?
defensive play to get his
It's
hand in
been
there and knock
one
it
day.
away.
I don't want to look for
Well, that one
jobs
gets
today.
tipped
I'm
and
gonna look
falls
tomorrow.
incomplete.
I've already
That's
made
been
calls.
the
I don't
best
want to
news
do it
on the
today.
day for this
I
kid,
like
man.
like
As a former
you.
quarterback
Can I
that's
sit
done
for a
this before,
second?
I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in
No,
a
what
game
you
like
need
this
to
guy
do
has,
Okay.
is
you'll
have
never forget it.
And his
teammates to help you get
5th
on at their
interception of
jobs
the
and
game, a
teach you your
miracle
starting
they
off
haven't
your
pulled
swing
him
I don't
yet.
even know whose turn.
And a big
her brother.
return
Okay.
after the INT sets
Why don't we
up
do
the
that? That's
offense
something
with
I can
this
do. All I can
possession.
do is move forward. You
This
steady
is a
talking about
career
that.
game for this
Okay,
I'm not
linebacker.
moving.
You don't see a
so
lot of linebackers
you
get
want
2
his number
picks
to
in a
call?
game, but
I
this
don't care.
guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
So let's see how they play it in this final
Yeah, let's
30
see right
seconds
here.
of the first half. The
Take
jet
this.
sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those
Yeah,
are
I
the
see
kind
why
of
you
guys
used to
that
lie about
you
getting
feature
fired and
and
stuff.
you
Nobody
find
want to
it,
deal with
and they
that right off
produce
rip.
like this.
I should have lied. I don't want to deal with it right now.
And with
That's why
that
I'm making.
extra
I'm
point,
doing
the
this.
lead
I would
remains
do
in
it
the
tomorrow.
gargantuan category.
I don't even.
So
You
here
ain't
comes
get. I
the
don't even. I ain't
kickoff
even had time
after
to
the
process when
touchdown,
you
and
in
the
my face
last thing
talking
you
about
need
all
right
this
before
stuff
the
that don't
half
even
is to
matter to
give
me
up
no
a
more
big
right now. I
return.
can't go back. You ain't comparing me to somebody that I'm
Fielded
not
in the
like
end
at all.
zone. It's Bowman.
You helped me get
They
one
won't find
job out of
any
all the ones I
crease in
had
that
and I've
kickoff
maintained for a
coverage,
long
and he'll
time. You
be
helped me get
stopped at
one
the
that I had for 6
17.
months. And now I'm Tish. You just blew me. That really just blew me.
Well, I'm just saying, folks, I had both y'all at the bank.
Time
Well, cool.
dwindling
Don't do
away as
nothing
they
for me
try
no
to
more,
put
mom.
points on the
If you
board
ever
right
gonna throw
before the
something in my
half.
face later, don't do nothing for me. I swear to God. Don't ever,
Well,
please
what
don't
I'm
ever
gonna
do.
do,
No, no.
you just get this
I'm
woman
saying,
bad when it
I'm
comes to
saying.
He's
that.
taking the
If
shot.
you gonna throw it in my face,
And
don't
he
ever do nothing for
throws
me, please.
another interception. Got some room to
I ain't
run.
never do
He's
nothing I
at the
did
30.
to somebody in their face.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive, we're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
We're starting off from working for first security.
And once he got loose, it was all over.
Express him for me. He a manager or something?
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. He's got the two-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Arnold. He's going to let it go. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The inside handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last one?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're...
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Are you supposed to come today or something?
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right. Stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're trying to get to him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And now on second down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They go to the ground. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Green. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Off the play fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get to him. Dances away to buy time. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Scanning the field, it's Green. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the tight end. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man, it's Jackson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air, it's Green. Might be looking to run. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board.
Makes the grab down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 17, Georgia 7.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
Intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the run. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The rankings, the odds makers, everything. Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Bell. He was looking for some run.
It's gonna be all right. I'm sitting up here looking at. I'm trying to. I feel like you lying because you've been smirking since you said it.
I don't think I smirked not one time.
Yeah, you did in the kitchen. So I couldn't really tell, but it's gonna be all right. I'm just trying to get you out of the elements of the snow and rain and have you somewhere where people will celebrate you. So, but have you called a place?
What
The
place?
chief say they are hiring Tractor Supply in my mail.
I would.
So, I hope you find something in Little Rock, because where she works, it's just so damn far to me. It takes away from the money, having to drive with gas to go that far out.
Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he... Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. They're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying the left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mamas. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Makes a move. got a little room. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
To throw, it's Sanders. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Still running at the 40. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gets rid of it. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback. He would just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air. It's Sanders. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. They move the tight end all over. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job bringing on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. With the catch, it's Sategna. And the Razorbacks pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 10, Colorado 8.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give as they work on that clock. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Green. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Arkansas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by the...
From that bitch.